Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, peace and salutations to the elect, and all the brothers pushing this work in sincerity and in truth. This is Brother Thamayan from GMS Toronto coming at you with another video. Um, this is a song from the band Black Sabbath. You already know that's going into the occult, right? A Black Sabbath, right? This is the lead singer is Ozzy Osbourne before he went solo. But back in the 60s, they had a song, one of their hits called Iron Man, right? And I used to always listen to these lyrics, and once I came into the truth, the lyrics remind me of Yahushua coming back, right? And when you go through the lyrics, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna read it out for you, okay? Um, it's a good song, but you never know with these guys. They can be singing about something else, right? But from what I'm gathering from this song, this is a song about Yahweh Shai, who once died for his people's sins and come back to kill the people he once saved, right? So this is the lyrics, okay? It says here, has he lost his mind? Can he see or is he blind? Can he walk at all? Or if he moves, will he fall? Is he alive or dead? This is the verse 2. The chorus is in here in the hook. Has he thoughts within his head? We'll just pass him there. Why should we even care? Right? Verse 3. He was turned to steel in the great magnetic field. Right? That's after he died. Went back to the right hand of the Heavenly Father, right? And then after that, he's gonna come back with his spiritual powers. When he traveled time for the future of mankind. So you see that? Let me read it again. He has turned to steel in the great magnetic field, which is in the skies, when he traveled time for the future of mankind, right? But we already know it's for the future of Yasharala, but it is also to save mankind from themselves, because these heathens are running amok, right? Nobody wants him. So this is the chorus. Nobody wants him. He just stares at the world. Okay? And that's how Yahushua is being X'd out. Okay? So he's up there watching, waiting for the green light for when Yahweh sends him back. Right? It says here, planning his vengeance, like yeah. Planning his vengeance. Then he will soon upfurl. Okay? Unfurl. So like yeah, I said upfurl. Why did I say that? Unfurl. Verse 4. Now the time is here for Iron Man to spread fear. Vengeance from the grave. You see that? Kill the people he once saved. This is a beautiful song, man. Right? So this is the end all be all. The heathens, 2/3, right? 2/3 of our people gotta go. Let me read it again, verse 4. Now the time is here for Iron Man to spread fear, right? Vengeance from the grave, killed the people he once saved. Nobody wants him. They just turn their heads. Nobody helps him. Now he has his revenge. Okay? So verse 5. Heavy boots of lead filled his victim full of dread. Running as fast as they can, Iron Man lives again. Right? And that's the part where the guitar riffs. Iron Man lives again. Right? It's a beautiful song, to be honest with you. Wish I can play it, you know. But this is definitely about Yahweh Shai. From what I'm gathering, I've always been into this song, right? talking about revenge coming back, talking the great magnetic field, you know. That's the firmaments. So there's many scriptures I can get. Let's start with Second Esdras. Second Esdras, the 13th chapter, right, and drop down to. Actually, we'll just start at 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream in the night by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof, and I beheld and lo, that man waxed strong. See that Iron Man with the thousands of heaven, and when he had turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. Right? So this is the part where it says in the song, come back to spread dread, right? And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they that burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of numbers from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. Let me drop down to verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude. Actually, no, let me read verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yes, durst fight. So that's the same thing that Ozzy Osbourne and those guys from Black Sabbath were saying in that song, right? Because they got that from the scriptures, right? That's a biblical song right there about Yahushua coming back. Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been, a blast of fire, out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. Okay? And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which prepared to fight, and jumped and burned Salakia them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. Then I saw this, and I was afraid. So, right, and then goes into the elect right after that. So he mentioned nobody wants him, right? Let's go to Isaiah. I haven't brought this out in a long time. Isaiah 53. Bear with me, I'm a little tired. Right? It says here, who hath believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of the dry ground. He hath no form of no comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. Right? Did you hear that? That's the same thing that the Black Sabbath guys were saying in that song. Right? And when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. Right? Because he came lowly the first time around. Right? He came lowly, he humbled himself. Because he understood the mission, and he understood that he had to be put to death, or be that sacrifice for the things that he had done in the past for the whole nation. He is despised and rejected of men, and a man of sorrows, and acquainted with grief. So all of this is make Yahushua angry. Right? So that song for Black Sabbath falls right into this category, man. Right? And when and we hid as if it were our faces from him, he was despised, and we esteemed him not. Okay? Surely he hath borne our griefs. So this is what Black Sabbath was talking about also. Right? Coming for people, the people that he's saving, right? And carried out our sorrows, yet we did esteem him. So like, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our vengeance, right? He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes are we healed. So you see that? The same people that he saved, that he died for, he's gonna come back to destroy them. Right? He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before the shivers is dumb, so he will open it not his mouth. Okay? He was taken from prison and from judgment, and who shall declare his generation? Right? For he was so he was cut off out of the land of the living. For the transgression of many people was he stricken. Right? It says here, there's a part when it says vengeance from the grave. It says here, and he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death. Right? Because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth. Okay? Yet it pleased Yahweh to bruise him. He had put him in grief, and thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin. He shall see his seed. He shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. Right? When you go back to the lyrics, let me see if I still have the lyrics. Black Sabbath, Iron Man. So everything that I just read is what these guys are saying. Right? He has lost his mind. Has he lost his mind? So when you come down here to verse 5, he was turned to steel in the great magnetic field when he traveled time for the future of mankind. Right? So we know how he traveled time through the waters, man. Right? And nobody wants him. They just turn his head. Nobody helps him. Now he has his revenge. See? So Yahushua is coming back to get that revenge, man. Right? He's coming back to put the heathens into subjection, get his revenge. Those that come hither. Slay. This is Luke. Also in Matthew. Those that are my enemy. Those that are my enemies, bring hither. Luke 19:27, it says, but those mine enemies which would not have that I reign over them, bring hither and slay them utterly. Okay, so that's the kind of time Yahushua is going to be on when he comes back. Alright, that kind of demon time. So if you don't like it, right, get out the way or serve him to the best of your ability. Who knows if he might have mercy on you, right? But that's a beautiful song from Black Sabbath. I like that song. It's a very prophetic song, right? So some people always have some songs that sound like it's talking about something, and then it's actually talking about something else. But from the spirit, I feel this is talking about Yahweh Shai. So I would say Shalom.